everyone, this is Yuvraj. With me, I have Vedant. You are watching Sports Tiger. The Indian T20 League is now on the cusp of culmination, and at that point, we bring you the best benched 11 of the league stage. Most of these players have been benched for the whole season, but there are a couple of players who've played one or two games here and there. But again, they've been benched for the whole of the season. Without any delay, let's start straight away. I'll take the batsmen. Then Vedant, you can take up the all-rounders and the bowlers. Our first player in the list is Manan Vora. We expected at some point that he will play instead of Robin Uthappa, but as soon as Robin Uthappa was moved up the order, he came back into form. He went again to be the Robin Uthappa that he's known being for. So Manan Vora had to sit out for all of the season. Then, of course, the second player and the first overseas in this list, Chris Lynn. Again, Quinton de Kock was a little bit out of form at the beginning of the tournament, but Quinton de Kock, being the player he is, came back into form solidly. Chris Lynn also had to sit out for the whole season. Our third player is Karun Nair. He played a couple of games or two, three games at the start of the tournament. But then Mandeep Singh was in the fray. Deepak Hooda was in the fray. Karun Nair, with limited ability, obviously had to sit out. Then moving on to Parthiv Patel, the opener with Virat Kohli last season. We saw him with his exploits all season. He was brilliant at the top of the order. More often than not, provided a good solid foundation to Bangalore. But this season, it was all about Devdutt Padikkal. And of course, Parthiv Patel had to make way for this very elegant, very fluent youngster. Then we move on to another very able player, very capable player who's been, again, very, very good at the domestic circuit. In the domestic circuit, we've seen him for so many years playing for Mumbai. He was in Kolkata this year, but due to Nitish Rana present in the side, Rinku Kumar also getting a go ahead of him. Siddesh Lad had to sit out. Those were our batsmen, of course. Moving on to the all-rounders. Vedant, over to you.
Absolutely. I think the first five are looking really very good. And the next one, the number six, is our captain, of course. An all-rounder, you can term it as bowling all-rounder or a batting all-rounder, but he is somebody who will give you 100% on the field when he is playing. Yes, I'm talking about Mohammad Nabi, how successful he has been in the T20 League circuit. Unfortunately, he did not get those many opportunities this year because the likes of Johnny Bairstow, David Warner, Kane Williamson, Rashid Khan, and of course Jason Holder were present, so he did not get an opportunity, but he played a game but did not continue thereafter. Then, of course, Kemo Paul, we expected him to come into the tournament at some stage, but did not get an opportunity. But he is one fine and will do definitely well in Indian T20 League coming seasons. Then, of course, as Yuvraj talked about Manan Vora, similar is the case with Mayank Markande. I was expecting him to come into the side instead of Shreyas Gopal at some point in time, but that did not happen. We expected Mayank Markande to do something similar to what he did for Mumbai last edition. He came into Rajasthan, expected a lot, but did not get an opportunity. Sandeep Lamichhane, I think he is a quality bowler, but because he is an overseas player, it becomes very difficult to fit into the side. Then, of course, two frontline bowlers. Of course, one is Ishan Poral, a good bowler for the Kolkata side. Would be expecting to get some more opportunities in the future. And then, of course, Dhaval Kulkarni got a game for Mumbai, but did not get a game thereafter because Jasprit Bumrah is present there. Then you have Trent Bolt, James Pattinson, Nathan Coulter-Nile, Rahul Chahar. It's very difficult to find a place in Mumbai's playing 11. But at the end of it, if we look at league stage best bench 11, I think it's Manan Vora and Chris Lynn who will open the innings. Karun Nair at number 3, then wicketkeeper batsman Parthiv Patel, Siddesh Lad thereafter, and then of course all-rounder Mohammad Nabi, and then bowlers Kemo Paul, Mayank Markande, Sandeep Lamichhane, and of course two frontline bowlers Ishan Poral and of course Dhaval Kulkarni. So that was our league stage best bench 11 of the week. We would like to know as what is yours. So do drop and comment and tell us as what are your views onto it. That's it from this segment.